In the nick of time.
That's all right.
Only called me as I was leaving, so I'm behind.
That's all right.
I knew you'd be there anyway.
The commentators can always start things
Yeah,
off.
exactly. I knew you'd be there, so. You're first anyway, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm just going to ask, who's captain Serbia?
Perendea.
Who captains Greece? Done these two?
Puskas.
Who?
Puskas from break. Perendea number 7, Serbia.
We call them salchipulpo. Pulpo.
Ole, ole. Ukraine, Dennis Krul. Next up in the 2025 TUI Soccer World Championship, we have a Group B clash between Greece and Serbia. To the right of your picture, it's Serbia wearing red. On the left, it's Greece in their white shirts. The respective captains, Rafael Tusa for Greece and Milan Perendea for the Serbs. Two teams lined up in front of us, and we will now hear the national anthems. The two teams shake hands here in Cancun, Mexico. Mexico 2025. As the afternoon starts to descend into the evening, the sun going down away to our right. Temperature about 27, 28 degrees, but it feels a whole lot more than that on account of the humidity. The two captains shake hands in the centre of the field. Stratos Fuskas wearing the captain's armband for Greece. Milan Perendia for Serbia. Men to watch out for the Greeks, Nikos Shatsis. He was amongst the goals in Oman a year ago, but only got 2. He was their top goal scorer. And the man to watch for Serbia is Dejan Damjanovic, now 44 years old, but a seasoned international player. And these are great moments we're seeing in front of us. Both sets of players paying their respects to a late colleague. Great to see. Mutual respect between the two teams. The officials out in the centre circle taking charge of this one. Over on the far side, the senior official, Artis Kenins. On the near side, Norbert Medved. And Carlos is the Brazilian official on the touchline for this one. I'm your host, Martin Hopkins. And I'm delighted to say that away to my right is my colleague Dan Shaw. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening to you, Scoop. Good evening, everybody. Big game, this one, Scoop, and it's a game that could go either way. Greece, I have to say, in their opening game, you know, the thing about Greece is that they play with so much passion and fire in their hearts. Sometimes their hearts rule their heads, but actually in the opening game it seemed to be a real nice balance and a measured, controlled look about Greece, as well as the intensity and quality that they have. And Serbia just littered with professional or ex-professionals and ex-international footballers. So two very good sides. Serbia, of course, needing the points desperately at this point. Greece, obviously, if they get a win, will go through. So jeopardy aplenty.
Jeopardy already in game 2. Plenty of experience for the Serbs. Bit of a surprise. They opened with a 3-2 loss against the Czech Republic. Greece beat the USA by 4-2, indicating that they may have solved their goal-scoring problems, having been a little shot shy a year ago. And the official Artis Kenins over on the far side gets us underway here in Cancun in the 2025 TUI Soccer World Championship. And it's been a great tournament so far. Here come Greece with the first shot, forcing the save out of Nikolic, who's been a new addition for this tournament. Here come Greece once again, letting fly is Patiniotis. Still, the Greeks have the ball. It's Mexico later this evening, so it's going to be a busy evening. Excitement beginning to build. Here's Patiniotis. Goes for goal, draws the save out of Nikolic. Had to deal with the danger. Decent curling effort.
Well, he's hit the target, hasn't he, Scoop? That's the most important thing. I think he thinks he was closer than he was, because I'm pretty sure that Marko Nikolic had that pretty well covered. But it's encouraging from Greece to see, like you mentioned, they had some issues with scoring goals, and that was really down to the fact that they had some issues creating chances, but they haven't had that problem so far in the championship.
Corner over on that far side. Patiniotis will take it. And that didn't quite go according to plan. And it is a goal kick.
Had a chat with Mr. Damjanovic earlier on today.
You've been mixing with the stars, Dan.
I have indeed. He scored at Wembley for Montenegro.
I know, that sort of thing is mind-blowing, isn't it? Is Jelic down this near side. Plays it back to Smiljanic. Back out to that far side, there's the shot. Good piece of defensive work. Keeper has to deal smartly with that one.
He's going to be penalised for that scoop because he's slid in. His knees touch the ground. I think that's pretty much the key to the slides being given or not, is that when you go to ground in those challenges, if that knee touches the ground, it's going against you.
Jelic stands over the ball and looks like he fancies his chances.
Oh, he certainly will. Absolutely, Jelic is one who will look to blast it.
There's a little space over in that far post. Let's see if he can find it. Here's Jelic for Serbia. Blasts it. Comes off the defender. Fuskas did well.
And Fuskas got a little taste of his own medicine there, because I'm sure from his thunderous strikes he'd have hit a few in his time.
Kick in on this near side. Blasted goalwards. Cross-come shot. Just needed a touch. Didn't get one. And it is a goal kick, despite the protestations of the Serbs.
Well, that's a trademark of Serbia. If there's ever a sniff at goal, if they can see a portion of the net, they're going to take the shot on.
Here's Damjanovic. Nice little layoff. Doesn't get the return ball though. One back though, good industry. In turn, it's one back by the red shirts of Serbia. Tomovic given away. Patin Yotis directing operations in midfield for the Greeks. And there is a low shot. I think the keeper had that one covered from Moutsakis.
Well, I think it's brushed something on its way, Scoop. He's another one, by the way, but Zakis, show him the goal and he'll hit it. He's got a really powerful left peg.
Corner, near side. Blasted goalwards by Papadopoulos. Greeks very vocal. Seem to have a good team spirit about them. We've seen a few of the teams hanging around. Picked up the vibes from the teams, a few in our hotel. Papadopoulos with the kick in. No, leaves it to Gulas. Into the penalty area it goes now. Serbia might break here. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Here's a chance. Comes off the defender. Kaljudorovic was the man with the shot. And it's in the grateful arms of the goalkeeper. Quick counter, that one.
It was. To be honest, that's not something you say all that often with Serbia.
They are experienced, let's put it that way. Here's Tomovic, given away. Picked up in midfield by Papadopoulos. Back it goes to the keeper. Kalamaridis to the halfway line. Moutsakis. Greece are the younger side of the two in terms of average age. Serbia experienced in the main ex-professionals.
I love looking through the Serbian squad, Scoop, because they've won trophies and honours in the most random of countries. It makes for superb reason. We've had Uzbekistan winners and all sorts of things.
It's a chance, goalwards, and that is a real opportunity. Patiniotis flicked it goalwards, and that bobbled just wide. Best chance of the game so far, and it's fallen to Greece. There is a chance at the other end. So both goals being tested. Both goalkeepers busy. Looks like this is going to be an entertaining encounter. There's Kalamaridis forward to Papadopoulos. Damjanovic is the man forward for Serbia. Picked up by Patiniotis on the halfway line. Is Ampara. Alabara. Fed down the line, goes out of play. Kick in the left fullback position. Tomovic takes it to his experienced keeper, Nikolic. I think it is true to say that in goal, Serbia have gone for experience, changing their keeper. Forward it goes to Damjanovic. Can he turn into the penalty? And that's great work, and it's agonisingly wide. Such great know-how in the penalty area. Damjanovic showed his experience, turned and poked it towards the far post, but it was just the wrong side of the post.
You use the word experience, Scoot. Just with the ex-pros like that, top-level players, they just show you every now and again, they give you glimpses as to just why they were so good. Unlucky not to hit the target. He absolutely, as a goal scorer and top-level football, would have expected to have finished it, but you don't want to be giving him too many chances.
Scored home and away against England for Montenegro. Now 44 years old. Have you asked him about it? I
asked him today, yeah. I wasn't actually aware that the one he did score at home was a 1-1 draw.
Cleared by Serbia. Is Tusha. Greece in possession. And what did he say about it?
He didn't give me a lot of info. It was a brief chat. Had a photo with him, so I'm pleased about that.
Did you get the feeling that to score at Wembley against England is...
Well, I said, that's pretty cool, to which he replied, yeah, it is pretty cool.
And there is an infringement. Meanwhile, says Shatsis. The player down is Jelic, right on the centre spot. Concern shown by Artis Kenins.
Oh, there'll be concern from the Serbian lot as well, because get the feeling that Jelic really is the one to get up and down and make things happen for Serbia now. And of course, like we'll see here, he'll be taking the set pieces.
Smilanic, hand on hips. He's wearing the captain's armband. As it goes to that far side, charged down. Garandia, the man, shoving his opponents out the way. Unhappy with the elbow. Temperature rising a little bit.
Well, if I had to choose the two angriest players from either side, I'd probably go for Perendea and Fushkas. So the fact that a lid's been relatively kept on that, I think, is a good thing. But Fushkas has actually really kept a lid on things in the opening couple of games. He's completely chilled himself out.
There are certain players that go round with the smell of cordite around them, aren't they?
Well, I mentioned regularly the mean, moody Mutzakis, and he too has had a change of approach as well. He's got a lid on things.
Who is the most hot-headed player in the tournament, would you say, as the ball goes out of play into the stand opposite?
There's a few South Americans, Central Americans I can think of.
One player for Argentina?
Yes. Name's eluding me at the moment.
The number 10.
Oh, Milizia.
Patrizio Milizia. Things always happen around him. Ball out of play over on that far side. We've played 11 minutes midway through this first half. It's goalless. Chances at either end. Patiniotis for the Greeks. And a few moments ago, Dejan Damjanovic poked the ball wide, having created the chance himself. It's Tomovic. Jelic. Back to Tomazic by Smilanic. And Dia, great ball out to that far side. And there is the shot from Jelic. Possibly should have kept that one down. That did well to work that opening.
Well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there, Scoot, because it took a bobble just as it went to him and popped up in front of him.
It's always a get out. The bobble. Greeks living a little dangerously at the back. And they come down the right-hand side. Winning a kick-in. It's corner on this near side. Ball placed in the corner. And it wasn't to the referee's liking. And so it goes straight the other way, I think. Or was that some form of infringement?
I think there was someone being held there. There must have been. Didn't see it myself, I have to say.
Serbia back in possession. Aside from the Balkans, Jelic with a thunderous shot charged down. Smilanic with another one. I do notice the captain's armband is being shared around by the Serbians. What do you think's behind that, Dan?
Well, they're all just immense leaders, aren't they? So
Do they all take it in turns to be the leader?
yes, maybe so.
Here's Perendia, who's normally the captain, flicked up in the air. And back in the arms of Kalamaridis, the Greek goalkeeper. At the Gulf of Mexico end of the stadium, behind that goal, is the sea. Kalamaridis coming forward, lets fly. Can't quite keep it down though, into the netting over the goal. And it's back with Serbia to Perendia on this near side. Smilanic chips it forward. Smart piece of defending there from Ampara. Jeopardy in this game, don't forget. There's a chance though for Jelic. Almost broke for Kaludovic. And that wasn't a bad opportunity at all. If you just can drive the ball into the box, aim towards the far post, anything can happen.
Absolutely. Jelic really looks to be the man, doesn't he? He's kind of taken over from the dearly departed Dejan Milovanovic, and who used to absolutely love a shot. I know he's very good friends of Dejan.
Great to see the tribute to him.
Was
before the game.
fantastic, yeah. Very sad discovery earlier on in the year. Left me with some everlasting memories. Some thunderbolts, particularly at the Euro Cup in 2024.
That's the way you would want to leave this planet, with giving people fond memories.
Absolutely, a lasting legacy.
Well, this is an absorbing encounter. Chances are at either end. But it's still very hot out there. Perhaps that's being reflected in the pace of the game.
It was a problem for Serbia yesterday. They were telling me that they were struggling in that heat. They've got a smaller squad than most as well.
I counted just 7 lining up, so perhaps they got a few injuries.
Well, there's no shock pads this year either, and I know that that's playing a little bit on the slightly older players. Tobias Heitz of Germany has been struggling when he comes off the pitch due to that, and he says it actually leads to the pitch being very hot. He said his feet were burning.
Really?
Yeah, when he came off, so there's definitely something in that.
What do the shock pads do, if that's not a daft question?
Well, they absorb
temperature as well as...
absorb, yeah, temperature, of course, mainly more running up and down, and the way the ball runs as well.
Damjanovic, robust challenge on him. One back by Pataniotis. Papadopoulos with a chance, good save by the keeper. Spread himself well. Foul on Tomovic. Good piece of goalkeeping that. Made the target very, very small indeed. Spread his leg and made the save. Arguably the best chance of the game so far for the Greeks. They've had a couple now. Here's a chance for Damjanovic. Saved by the keeper. It wasn't the most powerful shot in the world. He directed it towards the keeper when in either corner he certainly would have scored.
Well, I'll be slightly disappointed with that one for sure, Dejan Damjanovic. Defending was a little weak. More interested really in trying to draw a free kick from the referee than just block the turn and block the shot. Fortunately for Greece, the big guy from the Serbian side just couldn't get enough behind it to slot it home.
Here's Nikolic, keeper, out to Perendia. Given away though, that's careless. Can Greece take full advantage? Pataniotis deflects kindly into the arms of the Serbian keeper. Tomovic, Perendia. Back out to Tomovic. Perendia. And thread it through to Galjudrovic. Once again, it's with Tomovic. Patiently waiting for that opportunity. And it's all the way back to the keeper. And given away, that's careless. Here's Papadopoulos advancing on goal. Given away. Damjanovic turns. Out it goes to that far side to Galjudrovic. Jelic back on the field. Giant figure. Damjanovic is available in the penalty area. Plenty forward for the Serbs. Jelic can't find a way past though. And now here's an opportunity for Greece. That's a good bit of defending from Serbia. Just too strong there for the forward.
Yeah,
Shatsis.
well, I thought Shatsis had done enough there just to get himself in front of his man and draw the foul, but not enough contact for the referee.
And then a wag of the finger from the Serb. It was not a foul.
Well, they're not backwards in coming forward, so telling you what they think is right and wrong, the Serbs, when there's decisions to be made.
Interesting seeing differing cultures in soccer. And the way the game is played. As Greece have an opportunity to build from the back. 0-0. And we've got just under 90 seconds to go to half-time. Remember, Serbia lost their opening fixture. Greece won theirs. So this is one that Serbia have got to win. So they will, if things stay as they are, be giving it a good go in the second half. Kalamaridis goes for goal. It's Ampara. Much stronger than the World Cup last year, this side.
Greece, yes, absolutely. But I do think it's a mentality thing, Scoop. The squad doesn't change all that much, but there just seems to be a little bit of extra know-how and drive. I think they disappointed us really out in Oman. But they looked a totally different outfit yesterday.
Played forward, chested down well by Papadopoulos, did well. It's brought clear. Here's Damjanovic, real opportunity. It's a chance, and there is the opener. Dejan Damjanovic showing all of his experience. He just waited for the right moment, and then right on the stroke of half-time, chipped it into the back of the net. It's Greece 0, Serbia 1.
Well, I said they show us little moments, these ex-internationals. Just take a look at this. That is delightful from Damjanovic. Perfect.
And look at the timing as well. Right on the stroke of half-time. And that is a radically different team talk from the two coaches.
Played in a very different way today, Greece. They've obviously got a game plan. Slightly different tactics. They might have to change them up a little bit now. Georgios Bastakis, the head coach, though, is a very experienced man, although he might be in trouble at the moment.
A little bit of trouble here. Some discussions down right in front of us.
Well, I think that if it's something that we've not seen and nobody looks, like they know what's going on, then usually that means something like an arm on a different side of the pitch.
Damjanovic involved in the discussions down on the touchline. We're in the 22nd minute now. So what is happening
going on here?
Right.
They're not going to call the... No.
Medved's there.
Well, they've disallowed the goal. Now, of course, We haven't got RVAS on our screen, so it's been checked in the meantime, and it's come back no goal.
Damjanovic absolutely furious. Absolutely. Carlos, the official on this near touchline, is the man getting it in the net. He's only relaying the information from VAR. And I think, has the half-time whistle gone?
No, I don't think so, Scoop.
It was unclear whether...
There's a lot of confused faces beneath us, though, isn't there?
It was unclear whether the VAR check was being undertaken. The official at the centre of those discussions.
Well, I think the Serbs... Oh, it is half-time, yeah, you're right, it is half-time, because I just for a second wondered if the Serbs were going to take a seat in protest.
Well, high drama at the end of the first half. We thought that Serbia had taken the lead. Damjanovic, the man who put the ball into the back of the net, and then after a VAR check, it was scrubbed out. So things getting a little heated at half-time, but the scoreline at the interval is Greece 0, Serbia 0. Well, we're back out for the second half. Greece against Serbia, which, to our surprise, is 0-0. We thought, as we're underway, immediately the shot from Jelic goes out into touch over on the far side. Well, the things to tell you about are during the break that Serbia spent most of it remonstrating with the officials. Dejan Damjanovic, the man at the centre of things. And it's going to be interesting to see if the Serbs can keep their heads.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame now if Serbia lose their cool, because they did it a couple of times, particularly in the Euro Cup this year, where they had too many sin bins and it cost them the games. So, yeah, I want to see Serbia just maintain their cool and just go again. It's 0-0.
Dejan Damjanovic didn't sit down or anything. He spent the whole of it arguing with the officials. And we were saying, we were highlighting the age of the players. He's 44, and you'd think that he'd need to use every second of the half-time interval just to rest and recuperate. He didn't get a break at all.
Well, he wasn't happy. I don't think I'd be happy had I had a finish like that scrubbed off.
Well, I'd have said to him, you've done it once, go and do it again.
I'm sure he's done it many times before.
Well, he has, yeah. So save your energy, channel it in the right direction. Here come Greece, though. Zakis, the man with the shot. Free kick Serbia. Here's Perendia. Smiljanic. Tomovic. These two just play it around, just wait for just an opportunity, a little opening. Jelic is available on that far touchline if he can find him. Greece working hard to maintain their shape. Here's Jelic. Damjanovic available in the penalty area. Perendia is on this near side. Jelic, Damjanovic, cleared by Greece. Good defending. Two's of the man with the clearance. So Serbia go again. Jelic.
I think so far, Scoop, it seems to have brought out a professionalism in Serbia. Looks like they've got their minds fully focused, the way they're moving the ball around now.
At some velocity, has to be said. Here's Jelic. Goes for goal! Just the wrong side of the post. We were right behind that one. And just curled away from the goal. And that's a decent effort.
I like the start. Only 3 minutes in, but like you mentioned, Skip, we were a little bit worried that Serbia might just lose their heads, but actually they've taken that anger and the energy from it and they've turned it into something positive. They're moving it around nice.
Shot from Greece, spilled by the keeper. Jelic goes down. Quite easily for a big man, it has to be said. But he did enough to get the free kick.
Again, that's experience just doing its job, isn't it? He looks super fit in this tournament, though, Jelic.
As it goes that far side into the side netting. Serbia really moving the ball around well. The sun has now gone down behind the buildings away to our right in downtown Cancun. So the conditions are a lot more comfortable. Jatsis with the shots! Not too far wide. I think the keeper might have been able to deal with it, but decent effort. The game now starting to open up a little.
Yeah, seem a little, both playing with a little bit of caution. Feels a little like both are playing for a 1-0.
Jelic receiving the ball. Tomovic, there's a chance over the bar.
Well, it was good technique. Kept his knee over it. Didn't try and leather it, did he?
Smiljanic, the man with the shot. Back it goes to Nikolic. And Serbia will try and build again. Slight miscontrol from Tomovic. Just a nation of only 7 million people. As Greece start an attack over on the far side. As Zakis bring it onto his left foot. Great defending from Tomovic. Puskás, the man, trying to get round the back. Corner ball.
They've been pretty resolute, haven't they, Serbia, so far?
That's a poor corner, given straight back to the red shirts of Serbia. Now, this is an opportunity to build an attack. There's two available on this near side. Smiljanic. Deer gives it away, careless from him. Now it's a 3-on-2 situation. Here's a half chance into the side netting. Better ball would have been to Puskás in the penalty area.
Yeah, had to come back there. Too tight of an angle, and up against a man with a frame like Nikolic, that was a really tough ask at the near post.
Why do you think the Serbs are such great footballers? And the same applies to Croatia as well.
Well, I just think in that part of the world, they've just got a mentality where it's all about strength and passion and brute force. And then, of course, the quality. I can't tell you where that comes from. Not because I don't have the quality that they possess, but it's everything's a matter of national pride, isn't it, in that part of the world? So much fun. And the Greeks are the same, in fairness.
Here comes Serbia. Damjanovic goes down in the penalty area. I think he's managed to cool down a little bit. I've got a couple of theories as to why they're so good.
Yep.
Go on holiday to that part of the world. Any little town or hamlet, there's a pitch, and they're playing till sort of midnight.
Lovers of the game.
Small-sided football. And also, these players are well educated in terms of football. You highlighted it earlier, that they go round the world. Most of them travel. They leave Serbia, go round the world, and learn a variety of styles and ways of playing the game, making them into well-rounded footballers. Zakis drives it goalwards. Direct from the kick-in, though. It's a kick-in, therefore, to Serbia. Damjanovic was the target, and he didn't receive it, and he indicates exactly where he would like the ball next time.
Yeah, well, he expects the gold standard, doesn't he?
Well, that's why he was a professional.
That's absolutely right.
Charged down by Damjanovic, wins it back. Now things might open up here. Here's Damjanovic, he's fouled, he's furious, and it is a yellow card.
Well, he's not getting away with that one. Well, Matzakis, he tried so hard there not to commit the foul. He just tried to put enough on him just to put him off his stride, rather than actually properly pull him back. But there was just too much contact, really, and it's the experience again. So, right, it's 9 minutes played in the second half. It's 0-0. Greece are reduced in numbers to 5. And these are the decisive passages of soccer. Especially a team like Serbia, who are very good at passing the ball around. They will try to make the most of that advantage for the next 2 minutes. Yeah, it might be the only time you don't see Jelic absolutely power one, although I can't guarantee it. I can certainly sort of feel the intent from here. Oh, surely he'll leather one. Two-man wall. Jelic will fancy it too there, I think. Drives it goalwards, and the wall does its job. And in the modern way, the defender celebrates the block. Smiljanic to Perendia and over. Beautiful defensive shape, though, from Greece. Setting up really nicely, shutting off the angles and doing enough to prevent, allowing the Serbian to have a free shot at goal. A lot of teams operate with a kind of square of 4. There's a chance, deflected. Damjanovic there as well. Kaljurovic was the man with the shot. And Damjanovic tried to head it goalwards, but didn't manage to do so. If he headed that in a goal from there, at that pace, it would have been something special. And here's Jelic over on the far side.
Remember, still an advantage in terms of numbers for Serbia. That one goes out of the stand and into the mangrove swamp.
I've been enjoying the DJ Scoop playing the broken window smashing sound effect when the ball leaves the stadium.
What have you made of the music during the game?
It's been okay, yeah, some of them. I mean, they try and match it up to the nation if they can a lot of the time. Sweet Caroline on when England were playing today, for example.
I quite like the music, according to my personal taste, but in terms of during the game, I'm not so sure.
Oh, it's an atmosphere builder, isn't it?
Oh, and it's spilled by the Serbian keeper, gathered safely though by Jelic. Fed out to that left-hand side. Here's Jelic, will let fly, will he? No, he doesn't. Here's Perendia, he will. Oh, here's a chance off the woodwork. Jelic, surely! And it's not gone in! How did that stay out?
Wow.
How on earth did the goal remain intact?
That was incredible. A crazy few seconds there.
Here's a chance for Greece. It's Sousa! And he scored!
Well, the whistle's already gone, Scoop, I think, because the Greeks went to celebrate. There you go, it's a free kick, and they're asking, they say now they want to check the VAR.
Greece
not going to.
Back up to the full complement. Well, drama at either end. I thought that Sousa had put the Greeks ahead. Good finish from him.
It was 2 good goals scrubbed off.
I was chatting to Sousa on the eve of the tournament. He's worked in England. Seemed a very urbane fellow. Charming bunch, the Greeks.
Ah, they're brilliant.
And they have a kick in over on that far side with just under 8 minutes left for play. Cleared by Jelic upfield. Just there's a light breeze starting to filter around the stadium, making the conditions more comfortable for soccer. And we haven't had a 0-0 yet in the tournament. I think that's what's so good about the game, is you get lots of goals.
Yeah, some more than others. I think actually it's better when there's not quite so many. I like the competitive edge.
Yes.
But I don't think many in the stands will be too disappointed to see a bucket load of goals.
Okay, so there's a free kick here, left of the area. Shatsis leads the discussions. In fact, it's a drop ball. And it's dropped in the favour of Nikolic. It's Damjanovic. Smilanic, crowded out, given away. Now here's the opportunity for Shatsis. Runs into trouble though. Perendia showed his experience, and now it's the turn of Serbia to attack. Jelic gives it away. Game perhaps opening up. Jelic back to his keeper, who clears without further ado upfield into the stands.
Oh, well defended by Serbia there. I think both sides have defended pretty well, actually.
Two good sides.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched, aren't they? Very different sides. But perhaps in terms of quality are about the same. And I won't tell you that in the world rankings currently. Serbia quite some way down there.
18th.
Yeah, but that will change.
For this tournament, 18th.
18th for the tournament, they're lower than that in the world rankings. I think they're 30th in the world currently. But they did jump up a hell of a lot in the last year, so I expect that to continue.
So there's a Greek player down receiving treatment. Shatsis is the man. And let's take the opportunity to tell you what's coming up this evening. Next we have Hungary, Honduras. Then it's Poland, Argentina, Australia against Mexico, Brazil, Morocco, and the USA against the Czech Republic. Here comes Patinwa, gives it away though. Serbia on the attack over on that far side, saved by the keeper. Erandia, the man with the shot.
Beautiful ball from Smiljanic, perfectly weighted right in front of Perendeya. Good save.
Absorbing encounter this. It's Kalidrovic. Big muscular presence. You get the feeling that Dejan Damjanovic is the glue that holds this side together. Does he?
He certainly fronts the side up, I think.
Is it his network of contacts in the game from which he selects the side?
I would say so.
It's Patinwa.
They are all a close-knit bunch, though, the Serbs. I think there's an appreciation, isn't there, when you've all done it at the top level of each other. Love to be part of that club.
Who wouldn't? There's a shot from Puskas. Kicking near side. Taken quickly. Straight into the defender though. It's Kalidrovic on this near side, driving towards the dead ball line, pulls it back. Great position to deliver the cross.
Yeah, he wrapped his boot around that quite well in the end. He dragged himself a touch wide. But like you say, a good position, because on that cutback it's dangerous. You've got someone running into that area.
Dejan Damjanovic feeds Jelic, who goes down.
Wow.
Referee blows his whistle. And we will have a soccer penalty.
Well, I'm not sure the Greeks completely agree, and I'm absolutely certain we're going to have a little wait for VAR. Now, it looked as though a penalty had been given, but I'm just wondering now, maybe it was given just outside the area, because there's quite some conversation between Smiljanic and Norman Medford, the referee.
2 minutes to go. You've got to hedge your bets in these situations. As we found out at the end of the first half. And it's the earpiece that is being employed, VAR, and it is a soccer penalty.
Well, my gut instinct at the time was that it was, and that was what was decided.
Well, the clues for when a soccer penalty is given is the officials point at the edge of the penalty area and then point back to the halfway line. But at any time there can be interventions from VAR. So guess who's going to take the penalty for Serbia? Dejan Damjanovic, no question about that. Up against Kalamaridis. One official will do the timekeeping, the other will take care of proceedings on the field. Here's Damjanovic, saved! The keeper does fine work there. Karamalikas, the goalkeeper, on in this second half, and he has distinguished himself there. So it remains goalless.
Yeah, sneaky half-time change in the goal for Greece, Scoop.
Yeah, you've got to watch out for that. Lots of teams do it. The French do it. Oh, it's in the back of the net! Greece have scored! What drama here in Group B! Can you believe it? Look at the delight on the faces of the Greek players.
His delight as well.
Not quite sure who got the final touch.
Well, I think that's going to go down as an OG.
There are a few players claiming it.
Yeah, well, I think that's come off of Smiljanic.
So, right on the stroke of 40 minutes, almost, Greece have taken the lead. Can Serbia do something about it? They might break again now, Greece. And it's going to be a second! And there's no doubt about the result. Papadopoulos has put the cherry on top. And the Serbs are out of the tournament. And that is a surprise.
Well, they've stuck to the game plan, Greece, haven't they? Let's have a look now. Obviously, the goal out that there was some beautiful feet. All he had to do was hit the target.
So an own goal, followed up by a strike from Papadopoulos. 2-0. A surprise.
Well, Serbia had to go for the fly goalkeeper, didn't they? Something had to give, and they knew the risk they were taking. But Greece, I have to say, to their credit, they've been resolute all game. They've stuck to the game plan. They've waited for those chances. And they've got the goals. It's taken a little while, more than a little while. It looks like they're going to get the job done. It feels a little cruel on Serbia, I have to say, because I think they've been pretty evenly matched.
Well, that's soccer, isn't it? It just needs a slight deflection and a bit of luck.
Well, I think as well that the Serbs will be ruining that goal that was disallowed at the beginning. I'm pretty sure they'll have
discussions
a bit
about
more to say about that, yeah, beyond the 40 minutes. Because Serbia would have enjoyed having something to defend.
Still, play continues. Cleared by Greece. Here's Perendia, chance yet, and he scored. Got one back. 2-1. Is the time? Could there be time?
Well, there'll be some story if they come back now. Perendia, cool as you like, as he stood in front of the goal to bury that one. There's not enough time.
That is the final play of the evening in this encounter between Serbia and Greece. Some drama, some controversy, and a dramatic finish. And the principal action all came at the end of the game. An own goal, we think, giving Greece the lead. A second from Papadopoulos. Perendia got one back. And it's Greece 2, Serbia 1.
Something about Greece this year, Scoop. There really is. I don't know what they've done, what they've eaten, what they've drunk, what they've said, but there's just something about them now there's a professionalism to them, you know. It's not all about heart all the time. It's always been in the belly with Greece. There's a bit more in the brain this year, and I like it.
Well, there was some patience, wasn't there, in terms of, you highlighted it, their shape. They knew what they were going to expect from Serbia. They knew that Serbia would knock the ball around patiently, and they just kind of took up a good shape, absorbed the pressure, and then hit them at a very key moment right at the end of the game. These are great scenes to see opposite us.
Yeah, they are. They've switched it up as well. That was not the Greece that we saw in their opening game wins. So they're taking each game as it comes. They're looking at the opposition. It looks as though there's, you know, a bit of working out being done by the Greeks, and maybe they've planned their route to the final, perhaps. Maybe they've worked out a way of how they're going to go about their business. It just seems a lot more professional, a lot more less intense, but just more effective. They've still got that passion. You can certainly see that, particularly when they score. But the likes of, as I mentioned earlier, Fuskas and Moutsakis, who usually just have got such hot heads, have just got this real calmness about them, and it's a pleasure to watch them at the moment. And you know what? After 2 games of watching them, they've got a chance of going far.
So Greece opening on Sunday with a 4-2 win against the USA, and they followed it up with a 2-1 win against Serbia here tonight. For the Serbs, they've lost their opener 3-2 against the Czech Republic, lost this one against Greece. They will be going home. Here this evening in Group B, it has finished Greece 2, Serbia 1.